Hey guys, I hope you know. Oh god, imagine you didn't know. I'm sorry. Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out next week, so a lot of you have been asking, and we gotta talk about this. Let's talk about the Grand Theft Auto series as a whole real quick. This video is going to be a little quickie because it's more about our discussion in the comments. It's going to be pretty basic. Your favorite Grand Theft Auto game. Why do we like Grand Theft Auto so much? You know, I think it just comes down to raw fun factor. And for me, my favorite game is San Andreas, and I think San Andreas is it's because of the whole fun factor thing. San Andreas was absolutely huge. If you didn't play that one, it gave you a whole state. It gave you 3 major cities to play through and countryside surrounding. And it was the one that went really ridiculous, like with like jetpacks and crazy stuff. And I absolutely loved it. I really did like the story, and I really liked the time period because as like someone who grew up in the early 90s, I could relate to it a lot. Obviously, I was a little white boy raised on old school hip hop music, so it's a little different. But it was very cool to see like a Boys in the Hood type of motif with San Andreas and Los Santos and the Grove Street Gang, which I'm really, really excited they're bringing back for Grand Theft Auto 5. That's one of the most exciting things for me about Grand Theft Auto 5 is the return to Grove Street. That being said, Carl CJ Johnson is not my favorite Grand Theft Auto character. I think that's a tie between Tommy Vercetti and Nico Bellic. As much as, you know, Grand Theft Auto 4 got a little boring for me, and I think the story that they were trying to tell got a little lost along the way. His character, the way he's presented, what he's doing, his motivations, his way of thinking, I thought was really cool for a Grand Theft Auto game, especially with how he was an immigrant coming into New York, Liberty City. He had good intentions and fell back into bad intentions. He showed he was kind of a bad guy at the end of the day. But the whole thing where, like, he was a direct criticism on American society through his eyes because he was completely detached. I thought that was really cool, but I'm getting way too deep about these Grand Theft Auto games that are about stealing cars and running people over and stuff like that. Now, that's kind of funny because as a young lad, I was not allowed to get Grand Theft Auto 3. I wasn't that young, but I was young enough where my parents decided what games I could play and what I couldn't play. And Grand Theft Auto 3, of course, at the time was in the media because you could run over hookers, you could shoot people in the face, you could kill old ladies. And you know, me and my friends like loved it. But I couldn't play Grand Theft Auto, so I ended up just going around and playing worse games that were out there that my parents didn't know about, because, you know, that's how it goes, right? But like many other gamers, I do have a long, heartfelt attachment to the Grand Theft Auto series because they're all really solid games. They're really big events when they come out. I do understand why some people aren't really into them, but for the most part, they are widely accepted as totally awesome. So I think this is where we should start the conversation in the comments below. Let's play a game, shall we? Since we do that sometimes. Favorite game and favorite character. They could be different, that's fine. They could be not, whatever you want. Let's talk about it. Favorite character, favorite game, why, and bonus points, if you were like me in a situation when you weren't allowed to get a Grand Theft Auto game, when could you start playing them? Or did you just go around your parents' back and get it anyway? It was fun being a kid, playing games where you murder hookers and stuff like that. But like I said, guys, this was just a quickie, so I wanted to get that out there and get us talking in the comments because the game's coming out next week, so see you later. But really, like always, guys, I'm Jake Baldino. You can yell at me on Twitter, you can like me on Facebook, and you can subscribe because video games.